Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be an exciting unboxing because this is one of the two, I guess you could say, guilt-free luxury items that I'm going to allow myself to purchase for the rest of the year. If I purchase other luxury items, I'm going to have to fund them or I'm going to have to feel guilt. And I don't want to feel guilt. So I'm going to have to figure something out if I buy more than the two that we've been talking about. The one I have here in my lap is from Fashionphile, and it is Louis Vuitton. I'm sure you already saw that in the thumbnail. And I picked this one up at a steal. I mean, I'm talking a steal. This bag I got $300 off because of a purchase I made in the past with Fashionphile that earned me a $300 coupon. And so I got $300 off this beauty, which brought her down to about 30% off. So I think we should just open up this box and see what's inside, because we're going to have a little bit of fun once we get her out and check out all the details. So here we go. This one came with the box. Everything here came with this bag, which is super excited, except for one thing. There's one thing inside that I put in there that didn't come with the bag. We'll talk about that in just a second. I'm sure you can guess what it might be since it's inside the bag. I guess there's a couple things you could guess, but it's only one of those two things. So this is the beautiful Georges handbag by Louis Vuitton. And I looked up the French pronunciation. It's spelled like Georges, G-E-O-R-G-E-S. And if you look up the French pronunciation, the S is silent, and so it's like Georges. That's about what it is. So this is my Georges handbag. And I might just call it the Georges handbag because it feels really weird to say Georges. Really weird. I'm not French. I know I can do the multi-pochette accessoire so well, but saying Georges, this is my Georges. It just feels wrong. I don't know what to say. But anyway, this handbag is the predecessor, in my opinion, to the newer Louis Vuitton Madeleine BB. This is the Georges BB. And it is a little bigger. It's a little wider from here to here. And honestly, that scared me a little bit because it's about 10 inches across, or maybe slightly more, not much more. And so I thought this is gonna feel a little big because, let's say, the Pochette Métis is about 10 inches across, and that feels a little big to me. The Rogue 25 is about 10 inch across, and that's a little big to me. And the Speedy 25 is about 10 inches across. So you're seeing a pattern. All of those bags feel just a little big to me, and so I thought this one would. But it doesn't, and the reason is because it goes in at the top. And I feel like that gives it a very feminine line, and it also slims it down. The other thing that slims it down is the tapering from the side as well. When you look at the Pochette Métis, it is straight up and down. Since I have a Pochette Métis, let's go ahead and check it out. So you can see the width of these two bags is the same, but the Pochette Métis to me feels bigger. And the reason is because the top is wider. If you look at them from the side, you'll see that the Georges is wider at the bottom, but the Pochette Métis is wider at the top because the Pochette Métis is about the same width from the top to the bottom. So that gives this handbag a more petite feeling to me than this one. This one feels pretty boxy, and that's why I only have one Pochette Métis, and I do not have any Cassies anymore in the regular size because they're just a little too bulky for me. I went for the bicolor because I got a steal on it from Fashionphile, and also because the flowers on it, I mean, it's all flowers except for the LV in the middle. The flowers on it make it feel very feminine to me, as well as the decorative chain that I was able to pick up. from a Facebook reseller, and it is from one of the multi-pochette accessoires. I feel like that chain makes this bag very feminine. I would love to pick up one of those multi-pochette accessoire straps for this bag too, just for fun. The one with the cream colored leather woven through. It might be too much though. I mean, with the beautiful front closure, I'm not sure you really need anything else inside of her. But let me go ahead and give you a tour. She still has her Fashionphile tags on. This bag comes with a luggage tag, as you can see. And then if we spin it around, you can see that it's pleated beautifully, but it doesn't have sharp corners, which is nice. And then the embossing on this bag is incredibly deep. I got this through Fashionphile through their California office, and I was able to get pictures texted to me ahead of time, and they showed me how deep and nice the embossing was all the way around, as well as that there are stickers still on the hardware, keeping it pretty much scratch free. And they showed me that the interior was pristine. This bag is like unused. It had a couple tiny little spots on it. It had like a little dark spot right up here. And one of the Fashionphile gals in California actually got leather cleaner and cleaned it off for me and showed me. So that was awesome. And then also down here at the bottom, there was a little spot somewhere. And she said the leather cleaner wouldn't get it off. It looked like a glue stain maybe to me. And now I can't see it. So I think she might have worked on it a little more, because I don't see anything anymore. There aren't even scratches on the feet that I can see. So I truly think this is a brand new bag, and I got it for essentially 30% off. So again, we've got stickers on the hardware here. We've got stickers on the hardware here, and you can see it's a magnetic closure. It does move right here, which is kind of cool. I mean, so you can pull that if you want to open it. I'll probably just kind of reach under to open it. But the disadvantage of that is that since the lining is so light in color, you may end up getting it dirty up here if you use your hands to open and close. So perhaps doing this would keep your interior of your bag cleaner, or will keep my interior of my bag cleaner. So the strap is just like the exterior. It is a cream, and this is just blowing it out. It's a cream empreinte, has the dark glazing on the edges. And I mentioned this in a previous video recently, how sometimes you get a little bit of bleed over when you have this dark glazing on a light colored bag. And you can see right here what I'm talking about. It's just slightly going over the edge there, but I see that on pretty much any bag with dark glazing. It's just hard to get them absolutely perfect. Hermes may do it, I don't know, but this bag is beautiful and I just don't care. If you look inside, you'll see I've already got some Zoomoni organizers in there. Now, I made a mistake. I looked at their photographs of their Louis Vuitton bags, and the way they do their photographs, the bags are sort of in a shadow almost. And I saw the Madeline BB's photograph, and I just automatically thought it was for this bag. So I took a screenshot of it and sent it to him and said, I want this. And I didn't even look at the name of the bag. Like, I was just so excited about getting this bag that I didn't pay attention to the fact that their organizer was for the Madeline BB. Now, the Madeline BB is just a little bit smaller. As you can see, the organizers do not quite go from end to end, but they are pretty darn perfect, in my opinion, for this bag. I love the color I selected, this creamy color, and I do love that it will protect the interior of this bag, with it being so light, from my items. So I'm glad I got it. I hope they're not too terribly upset with me for asking them for a Madeline BB insert and then putting it in a Georges bag, because it was just an honest mistake. Like, I'm glad that I have the result, but it was an honest mistake. I was just too darn excited about the bag. So I got all excited about the organizers, and then Sarah from Cactus Run Creative is sending me a sticker, which is actually for a Vavin PM, I think, and we think it'll fit this. So if it does, I will let you know. I'm really excited. I don't want to take this off though until I get it. So if I take out the organizers from Zoomoni, I just want to show you how well made they are. I mean, look at how those are done. They are perfectly tailored for the Madeline BB. I mean, they've got all the angles. The stitching is super nice on their organizers. And again, we've got all the angles, and the angles really do work with the Georges bag as well. It's just not quite as wide. You get the little card holder. I use this for cards whenever I'm in a tighter space. Although this bag's big enough, I don't know that I'll need that, but I'll definitely use that in another bag. And then what you have left is a bigger pocket that's wide open, a smaller pocket in the front. And then back here, you will see that this bag not only came with the dust bag, but it also came with the original stickers, with the original style number and price. And of course, I didn't pay anywhere near that. And I even got the original Louis Vuitton booklet. So I am, let's just say, pumped. I mean, I feel like this is a brand new handbag purchase experience, and I couldn't be happier. Look there at the bottom of the bag. You see how it's got that angle there? That angle really works with this, even though it's just a bit smaller. Another thing I absolutely love about this bag is that the D-rings are on the sides, that you're not clipping the hardware to these circles. I don't like it when you have to clip it right where the clip is going to rub up against the leather. And speaking of that, for that reason, my Fendi Peekaboo in the color Soap with the rose gold studs has now went away. She is on her way to rebag as part of a trade. Now, you remember I just told you that I was okay with getting another luxury bag outside of the two if I did a trade. And so that's where Miss Peekaboo's going. She's going to be traded with rebag. So fingers crossed that all goes well. But the problem with the Fendi Peekaboo for me is that you clip the hardware on one of these rings, and then the hardware would end up rubbing up against the leather like that. And you can see I clipped that one over there just to show you that. And whenever that happened, what happened to Miss Peekaboo is she had the color of the leather like completely, not completely, but partially worn off on the underside there. Now this doesn't have that because the strap clips to the side of the bag. I also feel like that it makes me look slimmer when the straps are further apart versus up here. I feel like whenever I have to clip straps to a top handle, it ends up going around me tighter and making me feel bigger. And my Tory Burch Kira bags do that, but luckily with those, they don't clip directly to the loop that hooks to the leather handle. They clip to one of the loops below it, and so there's no rubbing with those. So they're designed better. So I went ahead and put on a white top because I wanted to show you the beautiful cream shade of this bag. And of course, recently I posted my Coach Studio bag for sale, and then I retracted it because I realized it was a big mistake to sell that bag. And for size reference, here you go. Here's the Georges. You know, I do like saying Georges like that, so maybe I'll just continue. But here's the Georges next to the Coach Studio bag. They're almost the same size, but the Studio bag is a lighter shade of cream. The shade of cream of the Georges handbag is very similar to Coach's ivory shade. So the strap I'm showing you right now is from the Jean-Michel Basquiat collection. And it says, "I feel like a citizen. It's time to go and come back a drifter." Out of his collection, this was my favorite piece, and I got it, and now I have the ivory soft tabby to go with it. But actually, it could be kind of fun with this bag too, since the shade is so similar. Let's go ahead and give a few straps a try. I'm going to cut the strap and the tags off this right now. I'm always so nervous to do this because it means final sale, but I did look this over yesterday when I got it, and it's fine. And I had, of course, Fashionphile gals look over it before that, and they didn't see anything either. So there's the tag. That's the certificate of authenticity. I will keep that. I will throw this little thing away. And then they did this little one to hold on the luggage tag. Okay, now we're home free. This is my bag now. So let's try her on with the coach strap, because honestly, I'm pretty darn surprised how good that looks. I feel like it's the dark trim on the edge that really sets it off. I was actually thinking about selling this strap, but I absolutely love that. That is so fun. Wow. Who would have guessed? I may not like it at all when I edit the video, but I really like it now, and it's super comfortable. Now this next one, it's like Chef's Kiss Perfection. And after that, I'm going to pull out one more coach strap that I have with ivory trim, because it may just be Chef's Kiss Perfection too. I did not know how good we were going to have it with this bag until just now. I mean, I knew about this one that I'm going to show you, but I had no idea about the coach straps until I started comparing colors. So this is the Speedy 20 strap from the Damier Ebene one, and you can see it's trimmed in this dark leather, and with the glazing on this bag being so dark and so prominent here on the top handle, I feel like this is an absolutely amazing combination, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So you'll have to let me know if you love it as much as me, or if I'm just a crazy bag lady. Probably there's some of both going on, because if you're watching me, you may just be a crazy bag lady too. Oh my gosh, guys, this is incredible. I think I love the coach straps with this bag more than I like the Louis Vuitton strap, which is insane. These straps, these are like $100. I mean, I think I paid $95 plus tax for this one and a little bit of shipping, because a gal helped me get it from Hawaii. I think now you can get this one on the Coach website, so it may not be quite as much. I can link it down below if it's still available. And this strap I got from a friend on one of my Facebook groups. She helped me get it basically through the outlet, and I think it was around $70. I really love it. I love all three though, and you could do different ones depending on what you're wearing. The most elegant of the three though would be just wearing it with the strap it came with, and I think she looks absolutely stunning this way, and I will probably wear her with this strap most of the time, but it's so fun for me to switch up straps. You guys know this. I am a strap lady. We got to have some strap action in most every one of my videos. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. YouTube has been really slow this month. Like, even though I've been getting a lot of views, I don't know what's going on with the ad revenue. It is horrible. And so if you could give me a thumbs up, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it. And ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, please go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.